I gotta be honest, I wasn't really feeling episode 5 of The Mandalorian. I don't think it was a bad episode, but I don't really necessarily think it was a good episode. I think it was a filler episode. I think people thought like last week's episode was a filler episode. I didn't really go that far because we learned more about him. But for this one, I believe it's pretty filler for sure. So we started out very quick in the episode though, where he's in space, or he's in the sky. Yeah, he's in space, like flying past this other bounty hunter. He's trying to like outmaneuver him, and he eventually does. And it was kind of cheesy when he was when the other bounty hunter was say, "I could take you in cold, or I can take you in hot or cold," and then Mando was like, "That's my line," and they took him out. And I thought it was a cool opening. It kind of got you into the episode. So yeah, so then of course he goes to Tatooine, and this is where the nostalgia comes in, because he goes into Tatooine, he flies into one of like the hangars there, of course. So yeah, and then he goes into, well actually no, I want to go to the woman in this episode, which I don't know if I really cared for that much at all, because like when he first gets there, of course he's shooting and trying to scare the droids. That felt kind of sitcom-y when she was coming in and like saying, "Oh, don't destroy my droids, or you're gonna pay for that." And then later with her having her like interactions with Baby Yoda and like caring for it. Okay, it was a little sitcom-y. I thought it was kind of sweet. Of course, with Baby Yoda, anything I think is gonna be pretty sweet. So yeah, that's what I guess. I didn't really care for that character, but I guess at the end I kind of thought well of her, I guess. So yeah, but moving over to the Mandalorian, of course. He goes into Maz Eisley Cantina, and this is where a lot of the nostalgia comes in, of course. So we see in Maz Eisley Cantina, we actually see droids. So droids are actually bartenders in here, as opposed to what happened in A New Hope, when, of course, the bartender saw C-3PO and R2-D2 and like told Luke, yeah, those kind are not welcome here. So apparently they got in with the times here. They are now having droids as bartenders, which is actually pretty cool. And of course, the Mandalorian meets this other guy who's trying to get into the Bounty Hunter Guild, and he's sitting in the spot where Han shot Greedo, and he has his feet on the table as well. So okay, they're kind of like going all in with that one right there. And it was kind of, I mean, I don't know if I really cared for it, and I don't know if I really cared for the character that much. And of course, he gets the Mando to help with his job, where he has to bring in an assassin who was played by Ming-Na. And yeah, I think Ming-Na was pretty good in the episode. She didn't get really much in the episode because of course she's killed off by this this wannabe bounty hunter, of course, who's trying to get in the guild. And that's where, of course, she like kind of persuades him to actually go after the Mandalorian, because she knows he's on the run with the baby. And yeah, and this moment actually kind of tricked me, because I thought he was actually gonna free her, and then he was gonna get taken out by Ming-Na, but he actually like shot her, which is actually kind of surprising. I think that's probably my favorite moment in the episode, even though that's all we get to see of Ming-Na. I mean, there's a kind of like the end of the episode is where we see somebody, of course, see her body, of course, and that could be Giancarlo Esposito's character. I'm not quite sure, or it could be Grief. Then we go to the wannabe bounty hunter who has Baby Yoda and wants to take the Mandalorian in. And the Mandalorian does trick him with the flash thing they used when they were chasing down they were going after Ming-Na's character. So yeah, so it's clever. I thought it was all right into the episode. And if we're going to mention other things in this episode that we saw, like the Tusken Raiders, of course. So the Tusken Raiders in this, they didn't look as dirty as I thought they should be. They were kind of like, they're kind of clean. I don't know. There's something about them that kind of felt off, but yeah, it was cool seeing them. And of course, the Mandalorian riding the dewback, which is kind of awesome. It's kind of a callback almost to like the Boba Fett riding that big old thing in like the cartoon in the holiday special. So I thought that was kind of cool. See the Mando on that dewback, of course, at the end of the episode. So yeah, overall, I thought the episode wasn't bad, but it just wasn't good. And it just like, okay, it was definitely a filler episode for me. So I don't know about you, but I didn't really care about this episode that much. You may feel differently. So I'm hoping the last 3 episodes are just as good as the first 3. because I'm really hoping this ends on a real high note. And there are characters we haven't seen yet come into play, like Giancarlo Esposito's character. So he'll probably come in next episode. So we'll see how that goes, and other things, of course. I mean, we could see Gina Carano come back, and of course we gotta see Grief come back as well on these last few episodes. So yeah, hopefully these last 2 episodes hit the mark very well. So yeah, tell me what you thought about this episode 5 of The Mandalorian. Was it filler or was it not? Was it a good episode or was it not? So yeah, tell me down below. And you can check out my channel for more Mandalorian reviews, Star Wars stuff, all that stuff on my channel. So until next time, I will see you folks later. This is the way.